Hey, we've talked about this trade before, and I'm going to talk about it some more because, honestly, for every misstep Marc Bergevin made, this one will go down as one of the best trades in Montreal Canadiens history, no doubt about it. And why are you saying, hey, what about this trade is so special? Well, guess what? You know that guy who's probably the face of the franchise right now, who is one of the most mature and well-rounded players in the league right now, armed with a new contract, first-line center, and oh yeah, new captain of the Montreal Canadiens, Nick Suzuki? Guess what? If you didn't know already, the Habs didn't draft the kid. He came from the Vegas Golden Knights. And you're probably thinking, whoa, to get a guy like Nick Suzuki for what he is now, he must have cost a pretty penny. Well, you would have thought so at the time, but the Montreal Canadiens pulled off a GTA 5 heist robbery on the Vegas Golden Knights to get Nick Suzuki from the aforementioned Vegas Golden Knights. Seriously. I mean, again, at the time, you look at what they gave up. It wasn't called the Nick Suzuki trade before like it is now. It was called the Max Pacioretty trade because he went over to Vegas. We've talked about before how he was productive in Vegas. Yes, he gave them some good years and he probably helped them on a couple of playoff runs, but are you sure it's worth it? Because they then flipped him to the Carolina Hurricanes for nothing. And to put even more salt in the wound, Pacioretty's injured for multiple months now with the Carolina Hurricanes. Might not even play this season. So, ouch right there, eh? And the Habs get a guy, Nick Suzuki, who's signed for the next 8 years and who's the new captain, the culture setter. What a piece to build your team around. So, that was the trade, right? 1-for-1, Nick Suzuki for Max Pacioretty. Nope. Okay, we got Thomas Tatar coming through the pipes too. Remember him? He came from the Vegas Golden Knights to the Montreal Canadiens. The guy was the leading scorer of the team in 2018-19, I think. And hey, in his best years in Montreal, he was dynamite. Remember that guy with Thomas Tatar? There was Thomas Tatar fever basically in Montreal. I know everybody's going to remember during the 2021 run when he was near the end of his tenure with the Habs, it was clear he was going to sign elsewhere in free agency. He ended up going to New Jersey, and he got healthy scratched a bit. But before that, Tatar was real good, man. People forget how good Thomas Tatar, in the Max Domi days, how good Thomas Tatar was for the Montreal Canadiens. Don't sleep on him. That in and of itself was great. Basically, the production the Habs got out of Thomas Tatar is honestly real close to the production Vegas got out of Max Pacioretty. It's real close. So if you want to do that, they kind of cancel each other out equal, right? And I know a lot of people can say, of course, Max Pacioretty's a better player than Thomas Tatar, but we're just talking production. The production was very, very similar. And on top of that, let's not forget, so what's the count right now? It's Pacioretty to the Vegas Golden Knights in return for Nick Suzuki, Thomas Tatar, which in and of itself, wow. And guess what? Mattias Norlinder, who, hey, he's probably not going to make the Montreal Canadiens D-Corps this season, and that's saying something for a rebuilding team, but that's a pretty darn good prospect. He was kicking around, he was good, he made some noise in Sweden, and for a lot of time, he was considered one of the top-end defensive prospects in the Montreal Canadiens organization. Not really anymore because there's so many. There's guys like Caden Gooley, Justin Barron, Jordan Harris knocking on the door. But there was a time, and you know what? You could probably trade Norlinder and get semi-decent value for him. And hey, we're not talking about the Max Pacioretty for Mattias Norlinder trade. This is a throw-in, a little sweetener, cherry on top type stuff here. But it just keeps adding to it. And hey, I will keep talking about this because it's one of Marc Bergevin's best trades with the Montreal Canadiens, and like I said, one of the best Habs trades in history. I believe it. And you know what I want to do here? I want to talk also, because I always talk about who the Habs stole. The Habs stole Toffoli from the Canucks. The Habs stole Kirby Dach. I'm doing that. I want to do bad trades. Okay, give me some ideas for trades where the Habs absolutely messed up, okay? Where they got John Scott for 3 first-round picks. You know what I mean? Give me some examples in the comments down below. I want to make videos about it. of trades that went absolutely sideways for the Montreal Canadiens. Try to make it semi-recent. Like, I don't really want one from like 1970, because that interests me. I would love to talk about that. But hey, as far as like people's interest, mostly for the demographics and stuff who watch this channel, it'll be more interesting if it's semi-recent. Let's say like after 2005. Give me some trades like that the Habs did that were just big time oopsies. Okay, I want to hear it in the comments down below. If you like more videos like this, man, you know what to do. Like the video, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.